Remember that old cartoon show, Touche Turtle?
Touche Turtle, yes I do.
And he had Mr. Wizard that would always save him from the stuff he got tangled up in, you know.
Yeah.
And he'd say, "Help, Mr. Wizard," like that.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And Mr. Wizard, he had his little wand, and he'd say,
Right.
"Thistle, thrastle, thrastle, throne, time for this one to come home." And he'd go like that, and he'd spin around and do all that stuff.
Yep.
So I'm indirectly asking you where we're going today.
So, where we're going today, we are...
Wow.
We are going to a copper mine. Uh-oh. We've got a problem.
Are they mining it?
Yep. Son of a... Sorry, folks.
Yeah. Boy,
What are the odds? I mean,
I've never heard that kind of outburst out of Gly Coolness before.
That only happens when you're expecting to go to an abandoned mine, you're all excited, and it turns out that somebody has reclaimed it, and now they're working it again.
We got waiters and caters and steaks and potatoes, but this ain't no party yet.
No, you're right. This ain't no party. Well, I'll be darned.
Wow. I'm not going to say their name, but looks like they've got a really nice setup.
They sure do.
Wow. They're pitting it. They're pit mining there.
Wow, no kidding. Look at that. Would you look at that?
That's the pretty place that you used to be able to walk into. It's a big hole in the ground now. What's the plastic for?
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
They leach in there.
Uh-huh.
Look at that, they got people there too. This is
Sure
new.
do. Oh yeah, they're
This is
going
new.
they're going for it. Here, look at this.
Oh man.
I'll be darned.
We should go in and give it a look over.
Well, folks, I won't be documenting this one today. We're going to have to go to Plan B.
Right. It's a good thing we weren't in there documenting it when they showed up to do all this work.
But that, that happens sometimes. One year these mines are abandoned, but gold prices go up, silver prices go up, and just like that,
Elections happen.
they're running it again.
Yep. So certainly we ought to be able to find something on here of interest.
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn back around and head on off to Plan B.
All right, well, then I guess I'll see all you guys later.
Yep. We're gonna have to jump back on the big road and drive a few miles. So we'll see you over there. Alright, so we had to, like I said, hop back on the highway, go a few more miles.
We're back.
Yeah. And shrugged off a little bit of our disappointment that we weren't able to film that other mine, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
They really got some good works going on out there, though. I mean, they're throwing it at it. I couldn't imagine that kind of capital investment.
Yeah, you're right. The amount of money, the upfront costs to get a mine like that going, I can't even imagine.
I saw an 8 or 10 nice new earth movers over there.
Yeah, yeah. So that
Crazy.
one is unfortunately it looks like
That one's off the list.
off the list, and they're probably going to open pit, and which means they're going to destroy those old workings. That's too bad.
Yep.
Oh well, you know.
But this one should be fun. Tell everybody about that one, because I'm just so excited to hear the details about it.
Okay, well, so last winter I was out here and no, let's not get stuck in the sand. And we found this mine, and it looked really interesting. We got out here, and it was full of bees. Now, we were out here in March when we discovered it, and we're hoping that now, since it's like late November, maybe the bees won't be there. But that's what was keeping me out of this mine last winter.
So, Gly was telling me that you can tell if they're those Africanized killer bees, because when you get close to them, they swarm you and attack you, hundreds of them.
That's right.
You know, well, that's a good way to identify the species, you know?
Yeah, Arizona does have, or has had instances of Africanized killer bees, you know, and you really don't know which are which until you get too close to the hive, and then they all come at you and you're swarmed by the hundreds. So last year when I was here, I got pretty close to where they were coming in and going out of, but they didn't seem to be coming after me, so I think they were just your normal honeybee.
Well,
let's hope so. So let's hope that they've moved on.
And we left a big gob of honey behind for my tea.
Yeah, and we can get into this mine, because it's a really good looking incline shaft.
That'd be fun. You know, maybe we're early enough that the bees aren't here yet. I don't know if they migrate.
Yeah, I'm not a
You're not a beekeeper?
I'm not a beeologist.
Beologist. Well, yeah, you are, but it doesn't mean the same thing that most people think.
I'm a amateur. I'm an amateur geologist, but I'm not an amateur beeologist.
Well,
so I don't know.
All right, at least you admit it. But you know what? You're pretty good when it comes to your geology. I got to tell you guys, I learn something every day from Gly. It's like traveling around with a walking encyclopedia about rocks and dirt and stuff.
Well, even the basics of geology can be really interesting.
And mining terminology. Sorry, Gly.
Yeah.
But, you know, where we just were and we weren't able to get into, there was supposedly room and pillar areas in there that were huge. And I didn't know what a room and pillar was 2 years ago. And it's just a big room that, hey, they've left all the pillars in these big rooms.
Right.
For all.
To hold up the back of the mine, rather than using wooden stalls.
And oftentimes that's where everybody buys their lunch. Seriously, those things are notorious for taking everybody with them.
That's true. They start removing those pillars, and that's when really ugly things start to happen.
Hey, now that's nice.
Yeah, here it is. Okay, so
honk your horn and see if we can get them buzzing around. Start a chainsaw or something.
Let me drive up on it here and give you guys a good look.
Wow.
There we go. Let's go here.
Look at that. What's that sign say?
It says danger, keep out. That means, hey, come on in, check it out.
No, it doesn't.
All right, well.
See any vectors?
I don't see any bumblebees yet. Let's go out there and take a closer look, shall we?
I'm going to sit right here. You go over there and slap something together. Bang on that pipe.
Oh, you big chicken. Come on, let's go get stung together.
Let's go.
Okay.
Wow. That's what you're calling a ladder?
Someone's been here. They burned them out.
What do you mean?
That was all wooden. That was all wooden collar.
No kidding.
And get through the fence right there.
Yep, you can see the, yeah, they burned it out. You gotta unhook them.
Now, this is really interesting. Look at that, they burned them out. That was all beautiful wooden collar last winter. So who the out here and burned them out? Unbelievable. I mean, this whole thing, I'm telling you, this whole thing was a beautiful wooden collar all the way down to like that point there. Just wonderful.
It's been recent too. You can still smell the fire.
You sure can.
And look at this stuff up top. It looks like it's just a few days away from being embers.
I'll be darned. Boy, today, you know what? Today just keeps getting stranger and stranger. It just stranger and stranger. The first one we go to was that, and then the second one, what a weird day. You know, for all we know, somebody came out here. Maybe these were Africanized, and that's why they set fire to them. Yeah, doesn't that one look like fun?
It looks like we're going to come out there looking like tar babies, and I wonder about the integrity of it since the collar's all missing. Why would they collar it?
Well, they always collar it right here at the top end because
Okay.
that's where it's going to be.
But it wasn't collared all the way down?
It wasn't collared all the way down. No.
Moon, I'm there soon. I'm leaving quite early tomorrow morning. Undercover, baby, is what you ask of me. Soon I'll be disguised.
Yeah, this is kind of some of the crummiest road that old Bob's had to go on lately.
Yeah, the roads down here in Arizona are a lot more technical than what we have up in Nevada. Oh, by the way, welcome back, everybody.
Oh yeah. Whoa!
Oh, there's a rock. Ow. See, that's why old Bob needs about 3 more inches of lift, and that's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, where were we? Welcome back, everybody. So we spent the better part of yesterday striking out on finding abandoned mines. It was ridiculous.
I cried myself to sleep last night.
Well, you know, you go into these places with high expectations. You see them on my maps, and then you look at them on Google Earth, and they got big waste rock piles, and it gets me all excited. And then you drive all the way out there, only to find, well, and then we went to Plan B, which was literally a B mine last winter.
That was really nice. You know, I wish we'd have gotten some stuff there, but there wasn't a lot. Incredible that in the last year since you were there.
Right. Yeah, so it was a really interesting mine, a nice incline shaft, and let's see, do we go? Yeah, we go this way. So I was hoping to get back out there before the bees arrived, because that's what kept me from documenting that mine last winter here.
And I was thrilled to think about getting to go to the bee mine.
Yeah. So that's what happened at that one. We got snubbed again. Someone lit fire to it.
Deep in the bowels.
Yeah, and
burned out all.
Burned the whole collar. And once the collar burned out, the bottom of the mine collapsed. So
Gly jumped on the ladder and went down at about 80 or 90 feet with a little pocket flashlight, and I could feel the ladder trying to go down.
Yeah,
he came back out.
I did. I didn't want to gear up 100% just to go down 80 feet and find out that it pinched out. So I went down there with my little pocket flashlight, and then I could see where all of the collars and all the lagging and everything just burned to the ground. And once that happened, the mine collapsed. And
it would have been a good one, though.
Oh, it would have been a great one, but
there were no bees.
Yeah. Well, it really makes me upset because these people, some people do that. They set fire to mines.
Watch this one. I'm going to move that one.
Oh, I'm just going to climb right over it unless it hits the pan. I don't know what the reason is to have to burn out mines, but you're destroying our mining heritage, our history. It's just not good. It's kind of upsetting.
It was.
So what are we doing today? Well, we've got...
This is cool.
Yeah, this is neat. Now take a look at, you can tell getting into this mine is going to be a real challenge today. We're driving up a wash right now that's so narrow. Old Bob barely fits up it. But we're going to get in here.
And nobody else has been in here.
That's right. That's right. This one is way off the beaten path, and those are the ones I like.
And Gly already walked over to it from way up top and left me all alone in old Bob for like a half an hour. Then I came down the road and picked him up, and we're going back to it. It has promise, folks.
It does.
Has promise.
This one has promise, because typically the harder they are to get into, the better they are. They haven't been pillaged.
Yeah.
And no one's been up this trail in a long time.
Not in a vehicle, that's for sure.
Nope, maybe a motorcycle or a side-by-side from time to time.
No tracks.
But it was really hard. Whoa, it was really hard to find the portal. Oh, yeah.
Because it was like 150 yards away from where the big waste rock pile was. So it looked like another dud. But Gly looked up the hill and saw another big pile and went up to it, and that's where he found it.
That's right. There it was, hiding behind a bunch of bushes. And it's open. It hasn't been gated, and that's always good. Well, the reason it hasn't been gated is nobody goes to this. Look at this trail, folks.
Whoa! I love it, though. You're living when you're doing stuff like this, flat out. This is living.
Best to do it in a Jeep.
Oh, yeah. We don't get any money for saying that, but
yeah, really.
There's really nothing like a Jeep.
There isn't. Sure, some of the side-by-sides,
sure,
they're really nice, but you know what?
Doing what we're doing, there's nothing like a Jeep.
I like to have the capability of being able to roll the windows up and down. I like to be able to turn on my AC. I love my radio, and I really like my cup holders. And I really enjoy that I don't have to have a bunch of dust in my face all day long.
That's a pretty good list of enjoyment.
That's why I like Jeeps rather than side-by-sides. Now, out west, we call them side-by-sides. I suppose back east, you guys call them four-wheelers. Different terminology depending on where you grew up, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, look at this
and
here.
From the Midwest, I think they call them electric goat or something like that.
Yeah. No, pretty much 4-low first gear will take you anywhere you want to go until you lose traction.
And then some.
Uh-huh. I think we would have some trouble turning around in here, Mr. M.
Not gonna happen. Good thing you got a winch.
Not gonna happen.
Just flop it over.
Yep. There you go.
Ooh, that looks like the end of the road.
Nope. It looks like it,
Oh.
but it ain't.
Oh.
See how I did that one?
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
That's why you walked it.
That's why I walked it, to see if there wasn't any waterfalls.
Nice.
Because usually that's what
Nice job, Gly.
that's what gets me button hooked in these washes, is waterfalls.
Yeah.
And you can't climb over them.
This is great. That would have taken off half of my face. The good half. This side.
Ow.
Wow.
Now you guys might be able to see the waste rock pile from here.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
The bottom of it.
There's the bottom of it right there.
Wow, this is great.
Whoa.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh. You know, Bob appreciates it when we make sound effects for him. Nice.
Old Bob likes prairie pinstriping too.
Look at that, he gets to park in the shade.
Oh no, I'm not there yet.
Really?
Not there yet. We're getting closer though.
Wow. I usually have to walk like 3 miles uphill both ways.
Now, some of you guys asked me if I air down, and yes, I do. These tires are Maxxis radials, and ow, right in the eye. Yeah, ow. Anyways,
Watch out for these. You
I
gotta
know
roll your window
that's
up.
cat's claw. Don't want to get cat claw in the eye. Anyways, these tires are at 50 psi cold. I run these at 30. 30 seems to be a nice number. Oh, did I rip that camera off yet? Oh yeah,
Is it dangling?
it's dangling. Okay, almost there.
Nice.
And here we are.
Is it that one or the next one?
It's right up in all these bushes here.
Really?
Yep,
Down here?
right there.
Fantastic.
All right, guys.
Good job, Gly.
Let's gear up
Let's do
and head on inside this guy.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say we go explore a mine today?
Sounds like a good idea.
All right, let's see what this one's all about. Come on, everybody, let's explore this old mine. So, before we get into today's adventure, I just want everybody to know that beginning with this episode, we are now recording these mines with all brand new camera equipment, all brand new lighting. It's finally come in. Thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for all your support, your awesome tips in the tip jar, merchandise, etc. Like I've always said, it's you guys that are actually propelling the channel forward so that I can bring you all this goodness. These new cameras are really going to add a lot. You're gonna see, as well as the lighting. Okay, let's head on inside. All right. Let's see what we have in here. Not too many visitors in this mine. It's so well hidden. All right, right off the bat, we've got, it splits. I don't think this one's going very far. Let's take a peek up in here. Nope, that's as far as that one goes. All right, that's back just straight up out of there. There we go. And we'll head down this one. Not seeing any footprints on the ground. Lots of critter tracks. Gotta watch out for them wild pigs. Again, I'm packing my 9mm. just in case, but let's hope we don't have to use it. We're going through a bunch of granite is the rock here, and I think once we get up to the open stope, at least I believe this mine has an open stope. We were able to see one from the outside. Here guys, take a look at what I'm talking about. You can clearly see it from the drone footage. Check it out. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Oh, look at this nice big room here. 20 feet across, 25 feet tall.
It just occurred to me, I haven't said anything yet.
Hey, you've been awfully quiet back there, Mr. M.
Look at that.
We got water. Look at there. Yeah. Anything coming down? Look at all the bubbles on that, Mr. M.
I see it.
Take your light off for a second. There you go. I'm going to get down here and show everybody.
It looks like it's frozen, Gly. Why don't you go out there and do some ice skating? Wow.
Check it out, guys. Those little things that you're seeing there, those are all bubbles. Tiny little bubbles. So
Don't sing.
tiny
bubbles. Okay.
Couldn't resist. What do we have here? Oh, it's a flooded incline shaft.
Oh.
That's what it is. Look, guys. So what we saw up on the hill wasn't an open stope. It's an incline shaft, and it went all the way down, right straight down, and unfortunately it's flooded. Look at that, right there. That's too bad. That would have been a fun one to get into. That's some ugly looking water. Mr. M, go drink some of that, and then please report back. What do we got over here?
Where's Randy when you really need him?
Yeah, that guy, I tell you.
He'd be filling his canteen right now.
Now here we have a nest of some kind. Careful there.
I'm trying. It's pretty sideways here. All right.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is a pack rat nest, guys. Right here.
What?
Look at the size of that one, and see how he collected up all of the your burrow poo and used that for his nesting material. But I'm not seeing any pack rats in it. Okay, round over here. Does it go any further? No. That's as far as it goes. Oh, is that what is that? Nothing. Thought it was a little mouse up in there. Well, guys, that's going to be the extent of this one, so we're going to keep scratching around today. Looks like this is going to be what's called a multi-mine episode. Let's head back outside and continue on down the trail. All right, let's dig back into the map here. We've got another one. Let's see, if we go up this trail. Oh, there's the incline shaft.
Okay.
Right there. Mm-hmm. That's where this one would have taken us.
Wow, you're right. You're right.
There. So, okay, we don't have to go up the hill because we know that just goes right into water. Let's turn around and
With bubbles.
with bubbles and take the bubble trail.
All right.
Back out of here and then go hit that one. Let's hit that group and this big group right here.
All right, cool.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Come on, guys.
Let's go, guys. Back down the dusty trail.
How's your eye feel?
Feels like I have a scratch on the eyelid, and I know I drew a little blood from the tip of my nose.
I know it.
But you know, that's just good luck.
It is. That's what they say.
You know what they say? If you get a pimple on the tip of your nose, that means somebody loves you.
Wow.
So, I must have an admirer.
Difficult to fathom.
Yeah, it's hard to love a face. It's hard to love a guy who has a face like a can of worms.
Oh, come on, Gly. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh, wrong way.
Yeah. I was going to ask you where you were going.
Wrong way.
Ooh, hold it. Whoa.
Golly.
I don't even know how to get out of here.
Oh no! Wait a minute. No, we weren't. We didn't come up from there. We were going the right way.
All right.
Yeah, we were going the right way.
You know, in all my life, I don't know that I've ever met anyone as directionally challenged as you are, Gly.
Oh yeah, you think so, huh?
Just kidding, folks. I get lost everywhere we go.
Oh, it's incredible.
It is. We were in a hardware store the other day, and we went across the street to the Goodwill because I wanted to look for some old beat-up pants or something. And when we came out of the Goodwill, I told Gly, I said, look, there's another hardware store across the street.
And we just came from there. And I kiddingly, I said, yeah, there's 2 of them in this town. You could get lost in a one-man parade.
I just don't pay that close of attention to it
I see.
anymore.
Is that what it is?
Well, I have a certain amount of brain cells left that I can resort to storing information.
Uh-huh.
And that kind of information generally just seems irrelevant to me.
Well, you would hate downtown Chicago.
I know it. That's why I've never been there.
That would be like a...
This is as near to downtown Chicago as I've ever been.
that would be a frightening experience for you. With all of its one-way streets, I can just imagine you'd be going down the wrong ways on one-ways. People would be honking at you.
You see the old cartoon Mr. Magoo?
Uh-huh.
That's me. That's what the M stands for, I guess.
Oh, instead of Magnifico.
No, it's Magnifico.
It's
I'd rather be the
Magoo.
Magnificent than Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
What would you rather be?
I
Gly
suppose.
Coolness or who you used to be?
I don't know. Who did I used to be? I forgot already. Don't hit that rock.
Oh, you just pulled a...
Yeah. Did you feel that? Bounced the whole back end over.
That's great. Like you've been taking lessons.
Look at this little thing here.
This is just crazy.
Oh, this is old Bob's favorite kind of road.
I'll bet you that mine, that incline shaft, went down a couple 100 feet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, with a waste rock pile that large.
And rails. There was one rail still poking out of the bubbles.
Do you want to sing Tiny Bubbles again?
All right.
Tiny bubbles
in the wine. That's all I know.
Me too. It's as far as I got.
Yeah, me
and then
too.
I ended up drinking too much wine and forgot the rest of the song.
When it got that far, I shot my television.
Okay, so we've been driving around for a while now. It took us longer to get to this next site than I thought it would. Let me show you guys what I've got here. We're up in this valley, and right now I'm standing on a large waste rock pile. And here's what we found. I saw this on Google Earth too. You just never know what you're going to get until you get there. And what we have is a sarlacc pit. So it just goes down and it's filled in right there. At one time it was a nice vertical shaft, but now it's been filled in and destroyed. But off here to the left, if we go a little bit further on the waste rock pile, we walk out this way. You see that down there in the bottom? There's a big hole right there. And so what that might be is either an open stope or a collapsed adit that could potentially go underneath where I'm standing and meet up with this collapsed vertical shaft. So let's head down there and take a closer look at it.
Well, okay, we're not up there anymore. We're down here, and this is the hole.
Right.
It goes that way a little, and it cuts off that way, and this is the one that Gly's extrapolating that mayhaps ties into those workings, and I agree with him, and I suggested that we tie a rope all around on him.
Yeah, it's not a very big drop, guys. I mean,
No.
it's just maybe 15 feet. So he used to be a Boy Scout, and I've been teasing him about it. So he's going to show me his best Boy Scout now. He's going to make a harness for me because the channel doesn't own climbing gear at this point. That's why I'm asking everybody, tell all your family and friends to please subscribe so we can push things over 100,000 subscribers. That's going to allow more revenue for the channel, and we're finally going to be able to buy the harnesses and everything that we need for the rest of maybe this winter's adventure, but more so for Nevada coming up. All right.
Okay. So you got to hold that.
Okay.
That's actually going to be one of your legs.
Is this the smart end or the dumb end?
Put your leg in that.
Okay.
Do the same thing with this one.
Oh.
And what end of the?
Got it.
What end do you actually think I would hand you, Gly?
You're really good at handing me the dumb end.
Okay, how you like that?
Got it. I like it.
Okay, then we're going to put a knot right here.
Yep.
Can we cut this stuff apart?
No.
What do you mean no?
This rope has sentimental value. You cannot cut it.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm trusting him with my life. This ought to be real good.
Now might be a good time for you to give me all your passwords and stuff for your YouTube account.
I told you, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, I know I could have just twisted it to start with.
Yeah, you got people out there that are watching this.
They're going to be critical.
They're going to be overcritical.
Mr. M can't even tie a knot.
They've been climbing and then doing rope work their whole lives, and they're watching you closely.
Well, this is like that one that you made me watch, where they dangled that guy down 600 feet in that thing.
Right.
He was crying all the way. I would be too.
I would be too, especially when you pull my butt out with a pickup truck.
Okay, let's get this knot closer to you.
Sure. So what you're saying is you want it closer to my waist, so that you can.
So we can stress test the rope.
So you can stress. I think what you're going to end up doing here is stress testing my junk.
Is your zero idea, Gly?
I know.
Okay, there.
There. See?
So there's that. Now you want one to go around you.
Yeah.
Under your shoulders.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
So let go.
So you got to go like that.
Right.
Right.
And under your shoulders.
Under.
Yeah.
Under.
Right. Now put your arms down.
Yep.
Right? Sure. Use that one so you only get one rope on that side.
Sure.
Because that one's not long enough. But that there.
Uh-huh. You can have two over my
You should
shoulder
be able to take both of these down here and tie it into that.
and tie it into that.
And then you can hook it onto anywhere you want.
Okay. So what you need to do is make a loop right there,
I am.
and then we can do our thing.
Well, there.
We got to get it off that. Okay.
Hold this here.
Got it.
All right, then I'll make this loop tie down through here. Whoop. Like
Right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go like that. And then,
Yep.
yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Turn this way.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna. Well, that'll work just fine.
Right.
That's all you need.
So now
Okay.
we got to run the winch out.
Right. But I got to get the rest of my gear on.
Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah. So give us a minute, because I gotta get the rest of my stuff on here.
I'm going to dial 9-1 on my cell phone.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea. Okay. So we're just going to use the winch off of old Bob. It's only 30 feet down there, so this ain't too much of a technical thing. I'm going to take up the, let's do this, get that one up where it needs to go. There we go. That one there needs to go. There we go. Let's get, let's see here.
You want me to send the camera down in a minute?
Nah. See, the ones around my arms ain't gonna work. I only need the one around my butt. These arms ones.
You can get them off. You can take them off.
I'm gonna have to
pull
take
your
them,
arms out of the holes.
I'm gonna take them out.
Okay.
That ain't gonna work. Nope. Just need the waist one.
Alright. You mean the legs?
Yeah, the legs and waist.
You don't have a waist one.
I don't have a waist one.
You don't have a waist one.
I don't have a waist one. What's that doing now?
Slipping.
What kind of a redneck get-up is this that you created? Boy, oh boy.
Well,
What
the criteria was I can't cut it anywhere.
Pray tell, what is this thing?
Well, it's a slip knot.
That's you're dangling my life off on a slip knot? Wait, the word is slip, Mr. M.
You know how
slip?
long it's been since I was in the Boy Scouts?
Goodness. Well, we're gonna have to anti-slip that knot. Here, I'm gonna use my best something or another here.
Did you unslip the knot?
I unslipped the knot.
Oh my God.
All right, get on my butt here. Okay.
How good an idea are we thinking this is? You know it's going to get real steep over there in a minute.
Oh, I know.
All right.
I'll just walk it right down. Here we go. Come on.
I got to press the mode button.
Kids, don't try this at home.
All right, there's the mode button. The other down?
The other down. Very good, Mr. M. I'm liking it. Oh, wait, Mr. M. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. There. Now we got some more camera here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were reconsidering. I thought you'd come to your senses.
All right, this thing's pinching off circulation. Get me out of
Oops,
here. Or get
the other
me
down.
There we go. A little more. Keep it coming. Good. That worked great.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do back there?
You're never going to figure that out backwards behind you. You'd need to be James Bond to figure that one out.
Or no, Houdini.
Yeah.
Did you Houdini me? What in the world? Oh, I see what you did. Okay.
So,
Well,
we got this thing here,
hell,
and that's the only way Gly can get out of that hole. And I've got it in my hand. Okay, Gly.
well, that wasn't too bad, Mr. M. Not too bad at all for a quick little jury rig setup. Okay, so I think, guys, what I want to do first Let's head over here and see if this goes any direction. And no, stops right there. Okay, turn it around. Anything down here? Let's look. Oh, it does go back in there, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Let's look over here real quick. Yeah, it goes over to that other side. So instead of crawling on my hands and knees and all the cactus thorns, maybe what I can do instead is just head over here. Go down this way. There we go. Okay. A little bit easier. Always looking for critters, you know. What are we down here? Okay, so that's where we just were. In that little spot. Down here, so far all I can see is an old paint bucket. Right here. And I see already I need to make a slight modification on my camera. Sorry guys. I'm gonna do something here real quick. There we go. Okay. That's up here. Hopefully we'll get lucky. This will head over to the other. Oh shoot. That's it. That's as far as it goes. Darn it all anyways. Well, we tried. There was only one way to know. And it probably went off that direction at one point, but all the thunderstorms and the erosion has blocked it off, because this direction right here is towards that shaft on top of the hill. Okay, so yeah, that's it. There's nothing to this. I was really hoping it would go over to that shaft, but it ain't doing it. So I'm gonna do my thing with the winch cable here, and he's gonna winch me back up, so I'll be right back.
That sucks when that happens, but you know what? Gly's after it all the time. Look at him. He went down there on that little rope just to find out if it went anywhere for you guys.
All right, everybody. Well, that's going to have to do it for today. We drove around the area a little bit more, but it turns out all the other mines were just little tiny prospects. Didn't go in very far, kind of like the one right behind me here. Look at this giant pegmatite. Quartz coming out all over the place. They cut out right through the middle, and then they stockpiled down in the bottom near the wash, and it never went to the mill, but that was kind of interesting that they cut through that. But anyways, so we're still looking for some larger mines in the area. That's what I'm hoping to find for you guys next weekend. These last couple of episodes were my way of trying to get everything organized down here so I can get you guys into a larger mine, and that's what I've been doing. And we should be able to pull that off next weekend. I've got a real big one I want to go after. So I thank you all for coming along on another fun weekend explore, and I will see you next weekend. But Mr. M has a few words. Here you go, Mr. M.
That's great. Okay, so you guys will agree that we had a lot of fun today. And yesterday, it's a lot of beating around. I'm pretty whooped. But we found some stuff. Look how shiny this quartz. I'm certain you can see it. Anyway, thanks guys for everybody for supporting Gly's channel. He works awful hard to bring you some good content. Thank you very much for coming along.